The Corsair VOID RGB Elite gaming headset comes to the table priced closely to the HS60 Pros. While this may be far from the best gaming headset out there, it has a unique design, reliable build quality, and decent performance for an affordable price. So, let's take a look. Now, Corsair are no strangers to audio products, but with the HS60 and 70s being just generally better, what can the VOID Elites bring that is different? They appear to be competing with themselves, which we have seen many manufacturers do, but why would you buy this headset? Well, let's take a closer look at this headset and see where it stands in the market. Firstly, we'll take a look at the design. The Corsair VOID RGB Elite screams gamer with its design. The sharp angles, the D-shaped ear cups, and even the position of the microphone all make this headset look like it's ready for the esports stage. The VOID comes in two colors. The one we have here, which is all carbon and black, and a black and white version. On the surface, these feel a little vulnerable to time and wear. The headset is mostly comprised of strong plastic with little to no give, and there also seems to be less flex with this headset than others, which could be a problem for any potential weak points like the hinges. There is aluminium inside the plastic to reinforce the headband, and with the proper care, there is no reason that these can't last a while. The ear cups are pretty tough and feel as though they could withstand some rough handling. The ear cups have been half done with a glossy plastic, which looks excellent out of the box and really lets the Corsair RGB logo shine bright. However, it is a fingerprint trap. The microphone has seen an update on the previous version, now seeing one long rubber stem with a more robust plastic end separated by the LED. The mic is now more malleable than ever and is much easier to get in the desired position than the older pair. Hardware controls were better than I expected, with some clever design added into the volume scroll wheel. The volume wheel is situated on the left ear cup and is a rocker style wheel. And this volume wheel doesn't just take care of volume, it is also a programmable button for EQ presets. And when you press it in, your EQ will switch. When you hold the button in for 2 seconds, you can switch between stereo and Dolby 7.1 surround sound. Lastly, we see the mute microphone button on the ear cup itself. Hitting the mute button will bring a red LED up on the microphone to give you a visual indication, but there is also an audible notification too, which you can turn off in the software. The build quality is fine for the price, but the HS60s are certainly the more durable pair. In terms of comfort experience with this headset, let's just say it wasn't the best. The ear cup shape had a tendency to apply pressure unevenly, trapping the top of my ears. The first thing you will notice when wearing these is the incredibly loose fit. There is little to no clamp force, meaning that these will fall off your head unless you are playing games upright and nothing else. If you find yourself needing to sneeze, then this pair of headphones is most likely going out of your window. I can't say that these are the comfiest pair I've used, but they are comfortable enough to wear for extended gaming sessions. The padding doesn't feel as good as the HS60s, and the material isn't as soft as you would like. It is worth noting that due to the padding being lower quality, over time the headband lost its fullness, meaning I could feel the hard band on the top of my head after frequent use. The headset features 10 adjustment steps on either side, so you can get this even at all times. The ear cups themselves have around 10 degrees of tilt, kicking for different sizes and shaped heads. These come with the 90-degree rotation feature, so you can set these on your shoulders, but I'm not 100% sure why, as it may be a welcome feature, but due to the lack of flex, they just feel a bit tight around the neck. Let's move on to sound, and to be honest, I'm actually really impressed in this department. They don't clock a lot of external noise and do seem to have quite a bit of leakage, but for gaming at home, this isn't much of an issue. The frequency response feels balanced with decent bass and accurate audio reproduction. The low end of bass that is responsible for making distant explosions sound pretty great. It wasn't the best I've heard in a gaming headset, but I still remain fully immersed. The mids sounded quite consistent, and while the treble range also sounded very good, the smaller details in music vocals, lead instruments, and in-game effects were just a bit lackluster. Despite any cons I may have highlighted, these perform very well in a variety of games. Dropping into Warzone was a blast, if you'll pardon the pun. Background explosions, whistling bullets, screams for help all sounded superb, and I fully enjoyed gaming with these. The virtual 7.1 surround sound wasn't very good, if I'm honest, but this isn't something that would stop me from buying a headset, as I will always keep them in stereo. The microphone has been improved upon since the previous iteration of this headset. While the quality sounds similar, the overall design is much better, and it now makes it easier to get the mic in the perfect position. The mic is omnidirectional with a frequency response of 100Hz to 10 kHz. The microphone is actually really good out the box, with all the issues being fixed from Corsair. While you would never broadcast with this microphone, as it is a bit thin, sounding slightly muffled at times, it is still great for gaming, and I had no complaint in Discord with every bit of comms coming through clearly. Corsair's IQ utility engine has a lot of options for all your Corsair peripherals and components. You get access to a decent graphic EQ, and you can alter the volume of the mic in there as well. You can play around with the various RGB options for your ear cups and alter the speed at which they flash, blink, or whatever dizzying effect you choose that you want to put on this headset. It's worth noting that this software doesn't work with Macs. Now the bottom line here is that for an affordable mid-range headset, these are actually quite a good pair of headphones for gaming. Unfortunately, while the sound and mic performance is decent, the loose fit is just unforgivable and seems like a massive oversight from Corsair. If the Corsair VOID RGB Elites fit you better than me, however, then I'd say just go for it. For a similar performance at an almost identical price, I do recommend you pick up the Corsair HS60s instead. Or if you want to cut the cord, you could go for the HS70s. As always, links to this product will be in the description down below for you to go and check out. If you enjoyed the video at all, we would love if you could leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and we'll see you in the next one.